In this video, we will look at transferring profile data and messaging history from Linked Helper to Zoho Recruit CRM. It's possible to send profiles as candidates or contacts, and companies will be sent as clients. Messaging history will be recorded as notes for either entity. First, let's ensure you have the plugin installed. Go to the plugin store, then Actions, find the Send Person to External CRM action, and activate it. Now I'm going to create a new campaign for transferring profiles to Zoho Recruit. On the right side, under the Export and Integration tab, find Send Person to External CRM. Select Zoho Recruit and click Next. Now we need to connect the CRM. Click the Connect button. In the opened browser window, you will be asked to allow access to your Zoho account. Press Accept and then open Linked Helper here. And on to the export settings. Messaging history can be sent to Zoho Recruit CRM and saved as notes. I'm going to transfer messages, so I'll leave the Save Messaging History option enabled. Next, select what CRM object you want to create. It can be a candidate or a contact and a client. In Zoho Recruit CRM, candidates are people who suit your job openings, while clients are all companies you are hiring for, and contacts are the point people in those companies. Let's try with candidates firstly. Here you can choose which data in Linked Helper will match which fields in Zoho Recruit CRM. Some fields are added by default, but you can delete unnecessary information or vice versa add extra fields. Click the plus button and in the left side column select the field in Linked Helper that you want to transfer. In the right side column, you can find fields that are available in Zoho Recruit CRM. For example, we can associate the address with a country field in the CRM. Check the override box to update these fields in the CRM with the new values of a profile from Linked Helper. Let's transfer the candidate's current position as well. Among the Zoho Recruit fields, there is the default field Current Job Title, but it's a pick list option. If you go to the settings of the CRM, under Customization, click Modules, select Candidate, and you will find this Current Job Title field. You can check what options are available for it. Fresher, Project Lead, Project Manager. Even though you can add custom options here, it's best to create a new custom field for the current position to transfer any information. On the left side, select a type of a new field, single line, and drag it to the module layout. I'll name it Current Position. Don't forget to click Save Layout. Zoho Recruit does not allow created custom fields via API in Linked Helper, so you need to create custom fields from within the Zoho Recruit account. To make this field appear in Linked Helper, you need to refresh the fields by saving and closing the settings of the action, and then opening again. And here it is. Zoho Recruit sets different limits on the number of custom fields allowed based on the subscription plan you're using. On a free account, it's not possible to create any custom fields. With a standard license, it's 50 for a module, like 50 for a contact and 50 for a client. Professional and enterprise, 150, 300 correspondingly. Let's create some other custom fields in Zoho Recruit to transfer data from Linked Helper. It's going to be a connections count of a profile, the number of mutual connections with them, and the name of a Linked Helper campaign. Save the layout in Zoho Recruit and update the fields in Linked Helper. Save and close the settings, then open them again to find and map the new custom fields. By default, email is used as the only identifier to search for a match. But a profile in Linked Helper may not have a mail at all. In such cases, even if the same contact already exists in the CRM, a duplicate contact will be created. To avoid the duplication of contacts, we recommend adding extra identifiers: LinkedIn Profile Member ID and LinkedIn Public ID. Match them in Linked Helper now. And mark them as identifiers. Another type of field that can be useful is constant value. This way you can record some specific text or update the status of a candidate. Like, let's mark profiles that I'm going to send as contacted, as I've already messaged them. Using constant value, we can identify the source of candidates, Linked Helper. But firstly, you need to add such an option in the Zoho Recruit module settings. So, find the source field that already exists in the layout. Select Edit Properties, then select the plus button here and add Linked Helper to the list. Save and back to Linked Helper to continue mapping. You can also send data you created as custom variables in Linked Helper to CRM. I'm selecting my custom variable event, which contains the names of sales-related conferences they attended, and I'm choosing the event field in Zoho Recruit that I created before in its settings. When done with the mapping, you can save these configurations for this specific action, or you can save them as default settings, meaning the next time you use this action in some other campaigns, these configurations will be automatically applied. There is also a toggle to apply default settings during export action. Default export configurations can be set in the Settings External CRMs menu as well. Here, select the CRM, Zoho Recruit, and you can make it the default CRM for exporting profiles. Adjust the mapping if needed, and click Save as Default Settings. Now let's add profiles to the action and process them. I'll add profiles from the linked helper CRM that I previously tagged, and start the campaign. While linked helper is sending profiles to the CRM, let's adjust the display a bit by adding extra columns for the fields we created. This time, let's create other objects in Zoho Recruit. I'll add another Send Person to External CRM action below, but it's only for demonstration. You'd rather create a new campaign or set the configurations for other entities in the initial action. Otherwise, you'll have the same profiles under Candidates and Contacts in Zoho Recruit. Now I'll send profiles as contacts, and companies they work at will be sent as clients. The process of mapping fields is quite the same as we did for a candidate. Let's create a few custom fields in Zoho Recruit for a contact. Current employer, summary, the date we connected, and fields that will serve as identifiers, public ID and member ID. I'll also add Link Helper as a source option. And I'd like to create a custom field for storing the project name. Save the layout and in Linked Helper match the fields. For the client object, I created a staff count field and identifier fields, company ID and public ID. Save the settings and start the campaign. When you view a profile via Linked Helper, you can send them immediately to Zoho Recruit CRM through this button on the left side menu. In the similar way, you can send a profile to Zoho Recruit CRM when you view profiles in the Linked Helper built-in CRM.